Hello and welcome to this weekly reading. My name is Nina and I'm here to do a weekly reading for the 22nd to the 28th of August. Before we get into this, I would like to remind you that these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I will put all the cards I use below in the description box along with timestamps for each reading, so you quick and easy can jump straight to your reading once you have made your pick. Now, if you're interested in the ascension process, in awakening process, in communication and channeling with source energy, angels and such, then hop on over to my other channel called Pure Light Awakening. That is also linked in the description box below. Without further ado, let's get into the reading for this week. You have 3 decks and 3 crystals to choose from as always. On number 1, we have the Wisdom Seeker Tarot together with a Peach Agate. On number 2, we have the HerbCrafters Tarot together with a Mooncake. On number 3, we have the Housewives Tarot together with the Orange Carnelian. So, sink into your intuition, ask your angels and guides to guide you to pick either number 1, 2, or 3. Pause the video if you need more time because I'll be back in a moment and I'll start with number 1. Removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1. So if you picked this deck and this crystal, then this is the reading for you. So I'll put it up here so it will be part of your reading. Now we're going to pick 6 cards. We always do that in the weekly. Now these readings are about energy. The readings are about what kind of energies you are currently in or what kind of energies you might bump up against this coming week. And then we ask Spirit for their advice on how to maneuver these energies. And when I say we ask Spirit, we ask the all above, the source energy, if you will, and that is also connected to your higher self. So there might be messages kind of coming from your higher self or from the grid of energies. Okay, so it's not one particular spirit or one particular angel, it's kind of a general. Okay, that one wanted to pop, so we'll take that one. Just to have that kind of clarified as well. So Prince of Wands was your first card here. Princess of Swords. The 7 of Cups. 9 of Wands. The Tower. And the Chariot. Underneath you have the 2 of Swords. Okay. A little bit bent these cards, but we will be able to use them nonetheless. Okay, so let's look at it. Number 1, Prince of Wands and 9 of Wands. Okay, 9 of Wands is the card of, it can be the card of the wounded healer or someone who has been hurt, or someone who has maybe done very much and then become very tired. You know, they're kind of, it's very often depicted with someone who has a band-aid over his one eye and is standing kind of holding on to staff. And so it can be an energy of I give up, or I'm so tired now, or you know, something has hurt me and I'm so tired of it. I don't want that anymore. But what's positive about this entire thing is that it comes together with the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands then comes with the last of the Wands, making it the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is where you kind of complete something. Okay, something has been a heavy burden, it's time to let it go, time to put the burden down kind of feeling. So it's kind of good news that the Prince of Wands comes in with the last wand here. Okay, Princess of Swords, that's someone who is, it can be new ideas, it can be new energy of the mind, if you will, a new information. But the Princess of Swords can also be someone who is young, someone who is young in their way of communicating. So take that as it resonates. It comes together with a Tower. So there can be some news that's coming your way that's kind of either it will shake you up a little bit, or it can be kind of information out of the blue, or information or truth from a place where you didn't know, you didn't expect it. In the end, we have some very good cards here. We have the 7 of Cups, which is about opportunities, but it's also the card that tells us you know, what are you focusing on, or where is your focus, or what do you choose to focus on moving forward? It comes together with the Chariot, and the Chariot is a card of victory. It's a card of action, but it's also the card of choice. And you come also here with the Two of Swords, which is about a choice, which is about not knowing which path to take. So all of these can be, of course, read in many different ways. So I have to go with my initial feeling and my initial information from Spirit. And I have a feeling that it's regarding seeing something new, because you have been in a situation where you have been feeling very hurt, or where you have been feeling very tired. Something has happened before that has left you kind of as the wounded healer, if you will. And there's new energy coming, but I feel the new energy is in the might come as new information, as new truth that's coming to the surface. And it might hit you kind of in the back of the head, or it might be truth coming from a situation, or from a person, or from a source that you didn't expect it to. And it might be a surprising information. It doesn't have to be negative. The Tower is very often looked upon as a very negative card. For me, it's a card about something coming out of the blue, something coming suddenly, something coming abruptly, or something shaking up something. And very often we need that shaking up, or people around us need that shaking up in order to move out of some energies, you know. Or it can be that it's just, especially if it comes together with kind of a positive card, then it can be just help coming from an unexpected source, for instance, you know. So it doesn't have to be negative. In this situation, I feel like it's more positive, because it's going to put you on a path where you get another choice. You get to choose something different, okay, with this information, or with whatever this truth coming towards you. So it might be something that you needed because of the situation you've been in. It might be the last kind of piece in the puzzle that you actually needed to make a choice about something, okay? And from what I can see, it's positive. Let's look underneath here. The Three of Swords. Yes, something has been hurting you, though. So this situation is very much legit, as in, yeah, you're tired of this situation. You're tired of being hurt, or you're tired of, you know, not being heard, maybe, or tired of someone taking something away from you, or the feeling of not reaching your potential, and not reaching the goals that you have set for yourself. So, you know, take that as it resonates with you. We are going to pull some oracle cards as well. And these are the Hip Hop Queen Oracle. Oh, one just flew out here. Let's look at that. Oh, Strength. Okay, so with that, it can be two ways of looking at this card. One can be that the Spirit is telling you that you have the strength to keep on standing. You have the strength to keep on going. You have the strength to move into the things that you truly want. Another way to look at it is that if you feel that you don't have the strength, then they are telling you that they are here to give you that strength, so that you can face whatever it is that you are trying to, you know, the goals that you are trying to reach here. So let's pull some more cards here from this deck. Tenacity. Okay. I feel what they're trying to make you do here is that don't give up, you know, because the Nine of Wands, when we're feeling that way, it's like we're almost to the point where I give up, you know, I don't know what to do anymore. But it's kind of I feel like this invitation here is saying that you have the strength to just keep on going, or they will give you the strength you need to keep on going, because there is some rewards here at the end, I feel. Okay, let's look at the last one. Respect. Okay. Yeah, so it might be that you felt like you didn't get the respect that you earned, or that you actually deserve. Whether it be a work situation, a relationship, you know, take it as it resonates. And that might have been something that you feel like you've been kind of, you know, banging your head against the wall, because you've been trying to you know, just do your thing and excuse me, and just show up, and especially if it's a work situation, and you feel like you've been doing all you can here, but you're not getting the recognition, you're not getting the feedback, you're not getting the respect that you feel you deserve for whatever it is that you're doing. And this can be, of course, a friendship, it can be a love relationship, it can be family, it can be work, you know, take it as it resonates. But again, coming back to the feeling here of the Nine of Wands, where you kind of, oh, I just give up. I've been hurt so many times, or I've been disappointed so many times that I'm about to just give up because this is not working, you know. So there's kind of a feeling of, yeah, I'm about to give up kind of feeling. But there is something coming here, and with the Tower and the Princess of Swords and also the Prince of Wands here. So I feel like that what they're trying to tell you is just keep on going, hang in there, because things will shift. There's something coming now, probably this week, that's going to shift all of this energy, and they're going to give you some options here, which is going to be fruitful for you, which is going to help you make a decision, which is going to make you feel a whole lot better. Okay, so hang in there. Things will, this too shall pass kind of message I feel with that. Okay, number one. So let's pull some Secret Garden cards in the end for your reading today. What advice does Spirit have for you regarding this situation? Wildflower. Live an uncontrolled life, free to grow anywhere and bound by nothing. Yeah, bound by nothing is kind of what I get attached to here. Yeah, you know, it's your life and your choice, and so you need to focus on that. Whatever other people is doing with their life, that's their business, and whatever other people think of you is actually also their business, because nothing to do with you, because that's where they resonate. That's how they view life, and that's where they resonate. It has nothing to do with you. So do not let that kind of keep you down or keep holding you back. Just keep on moving on, and, you know, moving into your options, moving on into your possibilities, okay? Twilight. Surrender to the last hour when the light barely touches the flowers. Okay. Okay, let me just check in with Spirit what they want to say with that card. Oh, okay. No, thank you. Okay. No, okay, so they're showing me a picture of someone sitting actually on their bed, but it can be, of course, a sofa, a chair, whatever, and they're writing something down right before bedtime. So what they're encouraging you to do is actually journal and write down at the end of your day what has happened during that day. What have you gone through? What have you been feeling? How have you been maneuvering the energies? And then, because in that sense, you will get it out of the system, and so you will be able to sleep better, okay? Because you need to sleep enough hours, and you need to get good sleep in order to have the energy and the strength to, you know, show up and do your thing. So that's a good message as well. And also in this card is the word surrender. So surrender to whatever situation it is, meaning just let it be what it is. It doesn't have to concern you. It doesn't have to influence what you do with your life, or where you are moving, or what you're moving into. So it's kind of a message of let go and let God, okay? One last card for you, number one. Move. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Yeah, so don't be stuck in the energies of the past either here. Don't let the energy of the past dictate where you are moving into in the future, right? So, you know, just don't be stuck, because very often, not very often, but sometimes when we get the Nine of Wands, we're kind of also stuck maybe in the wounded healer. It can also be someone who feels it gets stuck in the nothing is working, you know, the ego is kind of taking us down the path of poor me, or why is this happening to me, or, you know, those kind of feelings. So don't get stuck in that energy there. Move away from that, you know, accept new information and new energy coming in to shift, okay? Yeah, because I do feel like this is going to happen no matter what you do, of course. But in order for you to maybe make it easier for yourself, see if you can get away from that energy where the ego kind of pulls you back into why is this happening to me kind of thing, because it's not happening to you, it's happening for you, but on a higher level, right? So yeah, so that's a message in itself as well. Yeah, I think that was it, number one. I wish you the very best moving into whatever these energies are for you. You have my love, and until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 2, so if you pick this deck and this crystal, then this is the reading for you. We will choose 6 cards as we always do in the weekly and look at the energies you are currently in or might be moving into. We will then, of course, ask Spirit for their guidance on how to maneuver those energies. So that's kind of what these weekly readings are about. Hope you are doing well, number 2. So let's get into your reading. The 9 of Wands. 7 of Cups. Ace of Wands. Yeah, Hijab, I think that's a Princess of Air or a Page of Swords, if you will. It's interesting, very similar to reading 1, I have to say so far. The Ace of Swords. Ha, wow, okay. And the Fool. Underneath you have the 3 of Earth, which is the 3 of Pentacles. So, yeah, it's very interesting that these 3 cards also popped up in the first reading. There might be some messages in there for you as well, number 2, just to have that said feeling too, if that is for you. But the 9 of Fire is the same as the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is the wounded healer, or someone who is kind of tired or has been hurt, or someone also, it could be that is stuck a little bit in victimhood. But so you have to feel how that resonates for you. The Hijab of Air is, I believe, the Page of Swords. And so let me just double check that as I talk as well. Yeah, so that's about new information and about new or young information. The new way of looking at things, you know. Yeah, the daughters. Yeah, it says here. It's the daughters. So that is the Page. So it can be new information or it can be new truth coming to the surface. But the Page of Swords can also be someone who is communicating kind of not so adult, maybe looking at things from a little bit of a childish way. So that might be someone in your vicinity. Or it might also be that your ego is kind of pulling you back into a place where you are feeling sorry for yourself, or you are kind of stuck maybe in an energy of, why is this happening to me? So you have to feel if that resonates for you. You know, it can be read many ways, so I just have to be honest about what I see here, okay? Now, the 7 of Water is the same as the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups is options, it's possibilities, it's different ways to go, different focus areas. So it is a matter of either making a choice, or what are you focusing on, or possibilities, different possibilities that is presented to you. It comes with the Ace of Air, which is the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is the truth. It is regarding, it can be new information, it can be new way of thinking, it can be clear sight, you know, take that as it resonates. You also have the Ace of Wands. That's very positive, new energy, new positive energy, I would say, together with the Fool, which is a new beginning. So the 3 of Earth is where the 3 of Pentacles is where we start something new, where it's kind of very often the starting a new business card, but it can be starting a new relationship, and it can be, you know, building blocks, putting one on top of the other kind of to build something. So it's the start up of building something, and these 2 cards is the start of something new. So that's kind of where you're headed here, is what I feel, okay? No matter what the situation here is for you. And it can be, of course, regarding a relationship. It can be regarding friendship. It can be regarding work, hobbies, yeah, your spiritual journey. You know, take that as it resonates for you, number 2, okay? But what I see here is that there will be some truth coming to the surface here. And that was something that was very much about in the first reading as well. Just to have that mentioned again. And also the possibilities coming your way. So there might be some truth that's coming to the surface here, or the need for seeing things for what they truly are. in order for you, excuse me, to make a decision or to choose what to focus on. And then I see something new coming in here, building blocks for something new. Let's look underneath there. Yeah, and it's coming in with love, because it's the Page of Cups here. So it is something that's made out of love, or something that's coming from love, from the heart. Okay, so there might be an offer coming your way that's coming from the heart, or there might be something that you create, that you choose to focus on, that's from the heart instead of the ego space. Okay, because all this swords energy can be the ego telling you things that's not true as well, either your ego or somebody else's ego. Okay, so it's just the ego energy in general. So that can be for some of you, but I feel like it's very much stepping into the truth, seeing truth for what it is. Don't give up, because there's a new beginning or something new coming your way here. Okay, so let's look at some oracle cards for you, number 2. I'm using the Hip Hop Queens oracle deck. So let's look at it. Superstition. Interesting. Okay, so there might have been, superstition doesn't necessarily have to mean just, that you believe in something that, superstition, but it might have something to do with somebody has told you something and you have adopted it as the truth. Meaning that they could have said something negative to you. They could have criticized you, and then all of a sudden made you feel like, maybe they're right. Maybe I can't do this, or yeah, maybe I am that all the time, or yeah, maybe I'm not worthy of it, or maybe I'm not worth that, So for me, it is a message of don't believe in it, because you have to believe in your own gifts. You have to believe in what you stand for, in your truth, right? So I feel like that's the main message, and I'm getting chills all over my legs, so I feel like that was important. Rebellion. Yeah. Dare to step outside the comfort zone a little bit, and dare to be different here. No matter what everybody else thinks of you, if you have had somebody that's criticizing you, they're doing it because they see a light in you that they might not have in themselves. And so they're jealous of you, and that's why they're trying to take you down, take you off your pedestal here, or take you off your journey, because they're jealous of what you are achieving here. So don't listen to them. Be the rebellion. Keep on going. Do what you came here to do and what you want to do. Step into the truth, right? Yeah, voice. Voice your opinion. Let your voice be heard. You have something to share. You are worthy. You are worth it. You do know how. Okay? I feel like this is a big message regarding also trusting your own worth and trusting what you can do in this lifetime here, number 2. Okay? Don't give up. There is beautiful things coming your way. Voice your opinion. Stand strong in your truth. Okay? Be the rebellion. Your truth is your truth no matter what. No matter what other people think of you or think of your truth. Doesn't matter. Okay? So let's see what else Spirit has for you. Opportunity. Beautiful. There's no use looking for luck. It arrives at unexpected times. Yeah. Things will get resolved when things get resolved. So there's no pushing it, but it will happen. You just have to stick to your guns, Keep on moving. Move. As I just said that, a rolling stone gathers no moss. Yes, you just keep on moving is what they're saying here. Keep on going, because things will change. And you have the upper hand here is what I feel. One last card for you. Patience. Wait for the fruit to be ripened. Yep. So you just keep on going. Be patient, because there is light at the end of the tunnel here. Things will be resolved. You just stand in your truth. Let your voice be heard. Be the rebellion. Be the fool that just steps into something, because you know what you're good for. You know that you can do this. And there is new stuff coming your way, and there's a new building of something here, okay? So I feel like the future looks very good for you here, number 2. So that's all I had for you. I hope this made sense. I hope you liked the reading. Give it a thumbs up if you did. It will help with the algorithms on YouTube. And share my videos if you feel like someone else can benefit from these readings, okay? Thank you, number 2. Until the next time I see ya. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you pick this deck and this crystal, then this is the reading for you. We will pull 6 cards for you and see what energies you might be in right now, or what energies you might bump up against this coming week. And then, of course, we will ask Spirit. Oi. Just the cards are being difficult. We will ask Spirit on what kind of advice they have for you regarding that situation. Okay? Okay, so let's pull some cards. The Moon. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Wands. That's beautiful. The Empress. Wow. The Seven of Cups. That card has popped up in all 3 readings today. That's interesting. And the Nine of Cups. Wow. 3 of Swords. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, I'm hearing, for some of you, this is regarding your spiritual journey. For some of you, with the 3 of Swords and the Moon, you have been going through maybe the dark night of the soul, or you have been looking at some wounds, or you've been looking at some trauma, or you have been experiencing some anxiety, or you've been going through something, some sorrow, deep sorrow that needed to be felt through. And if you haven't done that yet, I feel like they're encouraging you to do so now. To be bold enough to feel through whatever it is that you need to feel through in order to shift some energies. Because the Empress is also where we blossom, where we grow. And together with the Moon, I feel like there is a growth in your connection with Spirit, because the Moon can also be the connection with Spirit, or it can also be your shadow self, you know, the dark, or not the dark part of you, but where we go through, as I said, the dark night of the soul, or we look at something that is hidden underneath, you know, the emotional. The Moon is very much about the emotional. Let's look underneath the 3 of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, very much sword energy there. So it might have been that you have been hurt and that you've been going through that. Or it might also be that you are now in a position where you are not letting the ego run the show so much anymore. You're kind of moving more and more into your higher self and the 5D way of living instead of the 3D way of living. So that might also be why these cards are popping up, okay? Now you have 2 knights coming your way, and that's so beautiful, because that might be people coming into your life, or it might be energies coming into your life. It's going to give you some options. The 7 of Cups is about options, but the 7 of Cups is also kind of warning us, what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on what's going right? Are you focusing on what's going wrong? Are you kind of keeping your eye on a ball? Are you still moving forward? Those kind of energies. You have 3 cups energies here. So it's very much about the heart energy, the heart space, the soul space in this reading, together with the Moon, which is also very emotional. So it might have been very emotional for you. It might have been that you have gone through a lot of stuff, and that you have been really feeling and releasing and spending your time on this. But anyways, the Knight of Cups can be an offer of love. It can be someone, or it can be an offer of love from Spirit. You know, take that as it resonates. Knight of Wands can be someone who comes in with new energy, new ideas as well. It can be you that get a renewal of your energy here after going through all of this, because you have been growing a lot, is what I feel here. The 9 of Cups is personal happiness and abundance. And so that this is kind of the energy you're moving into. And that is so beautiful, number 3, I have to say. So I feel like all of this is a huge shift of your energies. You have done something, you have fell through something, and if you haven't yet, then this is an invitation to just feel that through, and what's coming then after that is going to shift you into something very beautiful. Okay? Let us look at some oracle cards for you, number 3. There's not so much more to say about the cards. This is the way I feel I need to read them today. Other people might read them different, but this is what kind of came to me. So take that as it resonates with you. Spirituality. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's just what I was talking about. You know, this is regarding your spiritual journey. So, yeah, it's so fun when cards are validating what we get from spirit. And so that you kind of get the proof that spirit is telling you the right stuff. That's so nice. So, yeah, this is about your spiritual journey. You are evolving, you're growing, you are moving into different energies. You are, as I said, maybe also in a situation where you're recognizing what it is that the ego energies are doing, and you are moving away from that now. You're moving into the heart, into the soul, into the higher self, and a new way of living. And that is so beautiful, number 3, I have to say. Respect. Wow, that's so beautiful. Yeah, you deserve all the respect you can get, because this has been quite the journey for you. I feel, number 3, you've been through the ringer. And you deserve respect, and you deserve to be listened to. And I feel like this is also a message from the universe, you know. Respect, if you will, from the universe. But underneath that, of course, love from the universe. Lock. Okay, beautiful. So that's the energy you're moving into. It's going to shift this entire... Yeah, there's something about trust also. They're showing me the Fool card here as well in my mind, and so it's about just stepping into it now and trusting that you are being guided and they're with you, and your luck is going to turn. There's something about, you know, the Wheel of Fortune almost. It's going to tip in your favor now. Oh, this just popped on out. Opportunity. There's no use looking for luck. It arrives at unexpected times. Oh wow, that's so fun that it comes together with the luck card here. Yeah, and that tells me that your opportunity is knocking. It's going to come. Okay? You have shifted. You have done the work. You have shifted the energies. And now things are going to open up in a totally new and different way for you, number 3. This is so beautiful. I'm sorry about my stomach. I'm hungry. It's asking for food. Okay, soon, stomach. Wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. So I feel like that's something you have done, though. You know, you have found the way. You have been that flower that kind of came up through the concrete. You have gone through, you know, maybe survived things that people normally wouldn't survive, or that many people might have wanted to give up already. But you have done the work, you know. Dream. Have a cup of tea in the garden and find yourself in a good book. So make plans for the future, dream for the future, because things are going to change now. You know, the energies are changing for you. You have done the work, and the luck and the good energies and the personal happiness and abundance is coming your way. And there might be help to look for those 2 people. There might be help coming your way as well in other human beings. So be open for that and receive, you know, just be open to receive. You are growing, you're blossoming. Your luck is coming, the respect, you know, you're going to get the respect you deserve. Opportunities are knocking on your door here. So, yeah, I just feel like you have all my love and my respect from doing all this work that you have been doing, number 3. You've come far, you've come a long way. You should be proud of yourself, and just, you know, start living from the 5D and start living from the higher self, and start, you know, recognizing how things are put together, and you know, your spiritual journey, where you understand more of how things kind of work in this life. That makes this life so much more beautiful and so much easier to do. And I feel like that's where you've come. And kudos to you. you know, that's so beautiful. I'm really happy for you, number 3. That's pretty much all I have to say. If you need a confirmation, then this is definitely confirmation for you. That you've done the work and you've gone through the worst. Now things are going to look different. It's going to be a huge shift for you coming here, unless it already happened for you. It's about your spiritual journey, and it's about how you live this life now from here on out. Not from the 3D perspective, but from the higher self, more in the 5D than the 3D. You know how that works. I see that, So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that's all I have for you this week, number 3. I hope this made sense. I hope you liked the reading. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't. Click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. I wish you all the best moving into this week, number 3. Until the next time I see you. Bye.